Hey friends, if you've been following my channel, I have been doing a series of videos going over K-pop and the influence of music from the Western Hemisphere regarding sampling, remakes, plagiarism, and more. A few weeks ago, I did part 1 on K-pop songs that are remakes of Western songs, and now I'm returning to this particular video topic and plan to discuss another 10 with all of you. All of these songs were originally done in a non-Korean language before the rights were purchased and redone as the songs we know and love. But before we start on the video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell for more K-pop content from yours truly as I put out a variety of topics handling this extraordinary genre of music. Thank you all so much for your love and support, and so without further ado, let's get started with this list. SHINee splashed onto the K-pop scene in 2008 with a very successful debut, which then followed up with their first studio album a few months later. The second track on the album, SHINee World, was Love's Way, which was actually a remake of the Too Much song Hard Time, a song featured on their own first full-length album in 2007. Too Much was a short-lived R&B quartet in the 2000s, and SM Entertainment bought the rights to the song and was rewritten in Korean with the help of Wheesung and featured on the album. Love's Way still carried the fresh R&B charm Too Much delivered in their own Hard Time.
Yeah. Too much. We need everybody put your tools up on this.
Timeless. 이별은 아니죠.
After Kelly Clarkson was crowned the winner of the first season of American Idol, she and runner-up Justin Guarini starred in the 2003 movie From Justin to Kelly. The movie musical featured the duet songs between the idols, and one of those was Timeless, which also appeared on Justin Guarini's debut album. SM Entertainment picked up the song as the debut single for Zhang LiYin, featuring Junsu from TVXQ at the time, who is now in JYJ. The song was remade in both Korean and Chinese for a simultaneous debut in both markets back in 2006. Come to think of it, I should have featured this song in my Timeless K-pop songs video because the title says it all, really. Western artists have capitalized on the popularity of K-pop celebrities to help promote their music in Asian markets. Much like I said in part 1 with Brian Ju's In My Head, British pop singer Craig David also enlisted the help of Wheesung to do a Korean version of his popular 2008 song Insomnia. Wheesung's version, of course, was very popular and was released in South Korea in February 2009. A club remix featuring the two singers was also released on the single album. As shown in part 1, K-pop loved the German girl group Monroe's, as they've had several of their songs remade in the Korean market. Another example was their song No 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 from their 2010 album Ladylike, which was picked up by K-pop icon Hyori, and this time it wasn't plagiarized, thank God. The track was listed on her 2013 album Monochrome with the new title Show Show Show.
많이들 오셨나요? You don't know, you don't hear me.
To Depending on how you look at it, What If was originally sung by Filipino singer Nina in 2003, who sang the song in English, so in a way, it's a mixed up East and West here. Regardless, Super Junior vocal members Kyuhyun, Wheesung, Sungmin, and V.O.X remade the song in Korean in 2009 for their massively popular album Sorry Sorry. The song still sounds very Disney to me, and so I very much approve. And might I add, it's nice to see a reimagining of an original female track to a male vocal, and these four guys delivered. Jennifer Lopez has a solid career as an actress and singer, and her 2001 song Play was a major hit. Total bop, really. She was everywhere at the time, really, and J-Lo made an impact globally. Baby V.O.X tapped into the J energy and remade the song in both Korean and English for their 2004 album Ride West with the help of Jennifer Lopez.
I could wait all night and day to go to a party, sit down and wait. Get my request to the DJ. 하나라는 걸 as beautiful as you.
All for One is a quartet that's most notably famous for their 90s chart toppers I Swear and I Can Love You Like That. A group that puts love and emotion in their signature R&B ballads, their 2002 album featured the song Beautiful As You. The song inspired Fly to the Sky members to perform their own rendition, and the duo reinterpreted it in Korean to feature on their 2004 album as the track For You.
As beautiful.
Acoustic ballads are always going to sell because they're timeless and seem to come from the heart. And Spanish vocalist Alejandro Sanz's Y Si Fuera Ella from 1997 really does it. The song made an impact globally, and SHINee's Jonghyun took the song and made it his own for SHINee's first studio album and gave it his own special treatment in 2008 to showcase his vocal talent. Jonghyun's Korean version seamlessly put so much emotion and power behind his rendition, allowing it to transcend the language barrier. TVXQ had major success in 2008 with Mirotic, and that's putting it mildly. It was, and is still, an iconic song for K-pop, and the bass rhythms helped me certify it as a Dare to Be bop. And that's a high honor, mind you. It was a decent hit for the German singer Sarah Connor, who also released it in 2008, just a few months before. But the TVXQ quintet took the song and released their own Korean and Japanese versions and cemented themselves in K-pop history. The song, funnily enough, is a staple among K-pop boy groups to be covered time and time again, and TVXQ's version did at one point come under fire for being too sexual for the Korean audience. And I go more in depth on that controversy in my history of controversial K-pop songs. And yes, it is a shameless plug, but I gotta hoe myself out here on this channel, okay? I got bills and shit, and this inflation/pandemic we're all in right now, thank you very much.
Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Chicken noodle soup.
Originally done in 2006 with an accompanying dance that went viral, Webstar and Young B had a hit on their hands with the unconventional song titled Chicken Noodle Soup. And then 13 years later, BTS member J-Hope teamed up with Becky G with the intention of it appearing on his debut mixtape in 2018. However, due to scheduling conflicts with collaborators, he ultimately released a special trilingual song in 2019. Interestingly, the original song had a special place in his heart, as it was one of the first songs that he would dance to, thus further honing his solo performance skills. He was grateful to pay homage to the song that helped him become the artist and talented dancer that he is today.
I let it rain, I clear it out. I let it rain, I clear it out. I let it rain, I clear it out. Let it rain, I clear it out. I let it rain, I clear it out.
Let's go,
I
let's
let
go.
it rain,
Let it rain.
I clear it out.
Hey, that's it for today, friends. There's still many more K-pop remakes for me to discuss, actually, so stay tuned for more parts to this series. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons for me. I appreciate you for stopping by. Don't forget to check out many more of my videos, and I shall see you next time.